everyone, and welcome back to this stream. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Hope you all have had a good week so far. I've been doing pretty good. I've got absolute brains in my worms for Baldur's Gate, but I'm tearing myself away from it to play Stardew Valley today. I don't remember what we did last time. I think we started dating Olivia. That sounds like something we were wanting to do. But anyway, I thought I had a lot more to say before jumping into the game than I really do. But I don't. Desi, welcome in. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I saw you started reading Modao Zushi. That's so exciting. I've only seen the first 4 episodes of that anime, so I don't know, like, a whole lot about it, but I know it's really good. Welcome in, Real CL Phantom Hive. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Also, welcome in, Blue. Congratulations on redeeming first. I'm crying, burping, shitting at how silly the MC is for real. Wei Wuxian is baby girl. He's so baby girl. I love him so much. He's just so silly. Good for him. I don't know a lot about him, but I really like him. I know Modazushi is the most popular out of all of the MXTX books. Blue!
Hello, my babies.
Thank you so much for the sub, Blue. That is so kind of you. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, I do have the thing open for it to update on stream. But anyway. Oh, while I have you guys here, I know I said something about it in the Discord, but I think we're gonna start playing Baldur's Gate on stream because I literally cannot stop thinking about it. It has consumed my ever-waking presence, and I really want to play it on stream. So I think we're gonna start that pretty soon, sometime in October. I want to finish the JoJo's game before we add anything else to our rotation of games. And I estimate we have about 3 streams of JoJo's left, just because we've been trying our hardest to get 2 chapters per stream done. 24-hour stream? I would never. I would die. I would perish. I would cease to exist. There are plenty of games that I love enough to want to play for 24 hours, but more than I love anything else on this planet, I really like to sleep. I don't even know if I could stay up for a 24-hour stream. It's kind of wild that that's something a lot of streamers do. Where I left off, he was bumped by a woman who didn't even acknowledge him and just kept smiling and then started dancing wildly. That woman was also a stranger. My guy didn't have any questions, he just sat back and enjoyed the show. He's so silly. He must think others are just as silly as him. My guy, don't make yourself the standard, you're the silliest. Honestly, I feel like he just does not care. And good for him. I got experience, I can teach you how to stay up for 24 hours. Oh my gosh. I could never. The 24-hour Homestuck stream? That would be so cursed. I do like doing longer streams sometimes, but 24 hours is a lot. The 24-hour JoJo watch party, now that's tempting. That is so tempting. Oh my gosh. That would be really funny. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys like plenty heads up because, again, circling back to Baldur's Gate, I wanted to give you guys like plenty of heads up that I want to start streaming that because the game itself is not really explicit and I play with nudity turned off, which basically just means we're not going to see genitals. But there is the opportunity to get down and get to know some of these characters biblically. And I have seen one of those scenes already, and it's not explicit, but I still want to like give you guys warning that there's like mature-ish content in the game, and then also like gore and violence. It gets kind of gory sometimes. Again, before we actually play it, I'll give you guys ample warning, because I know there are some minors in this community. I just would not feel good throwing them into that blind. I keep watching Manazushi edits and TikToks and then look up fan art and post on Tumblr. I'm literally the first few chapters of book 1. Honestly, that sounds like me with Heaven Official's Blessing. I've only seen the first season of the show, and I've only read like the first 2 chapters of the book. Now, to be fair, the first like season of the show covers the first book, but there's so little. I know so little, but I consume so much fan content already. I might participate in the green card lottery. Oh! That'll be cool. I don't 100% know what that is, but that would be cool. Let me see them. I assume that's about my settings in Baldur's Gate. You can, if you want to play the game yourself and turn it on, be my guest. I don't want to see that. And I think it would be against terms of service to see that on stream. Thank you, Desi, for the hydrate. I would hate to see genitals, so thanks. Like, boobs I could consider, but if I see naked man, I am running the other way. Me too! Traumatizing. Sorry to any men out there. I was very glad. So the first thing I had ever learned about Baldur's Gate was that it was a D&D game where there were several different options to customize your character's genitals, specifically the male genitalia. And I was like, huh, interesting. Probably not gonna play that game. But then I learned you could turn that off when my friend gifted me the game so that we could play it together. So it is optional. I literally spoiled myself on most things of Heaven's Official Blessing because I kept looking at fan content, even fanfics. I feel that. I so feel that. I have done the same, although most of the Heaven's Official stuff has been very like am I blurry? It's been very like little to no context, so I don't feel like I've spoiled a lot. But Baldur's Gate, I keep seeing a lot of edits and interacting with content about it, and that now my TikTok is just full of spoilers for Astarion storyline, and I need to play the game faster. Normally, I need a job for getting a green card, but when I win the green card lottery, then I don't need a job for getting one. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be really exciting. So when I win, I'm gonna move to America. I'm gonna be real. I don't know if you want to live in America. I don't know if you want to live here. I'm gonna be honest. It may not be wise. Anyway, what do you guys say we open Stardew Valley? I actually have to set it up. Okay. It's been... Did I stream last Thursday? I assume I must have. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. I probably did. My memory is not great. Best healthcare system. Yeah, big on the /J for that one. Okay. Oh, Elliot's staying in bed today. I love how in Manazushi animated series it's censored from the BL, but then you see the Heaven's Official Blessing series as a Heaven's Official Blessing reader, and you know that if a book scene made the mistake of being too platonic, the animated series makes it 100% gayer for no reason. Literally, the anime for Heaven's Official Blessing, the amount of longing that they put in Sanlong's facial expressions, it's so undeniable. Alright, Elliot's gonna walk down to the beach. We'll give him a little smooch. Alright, our ugly ass children. Love them. Just admiring my wedding amulet. I'll cherish this treasure for the rest of my life. She's so precious. I love her so much. I'm gonna play Resident Evil 4 again this weekend. Oh, I hope you have fun. I've never played Resident Evil 4. I'm gonna be real. This is not a game I have ever played in my life. But I have heard a lot of good things about it. People seem to really enjoy it. Do I need to keep mayonnaise for anything? I do actually. Oh, I guess I'll just stick those in there. Oh, never mind. These go here. A globby shirt. That sounds disgusting. I think it would be cool to play around with outfits more. So I know on our like multiplayer farm with Ava and Gizmo, Ava plays around with that's not my sewing machine. Ava plays around with all sorts of different like clothes and everything. That looks so nasty. Okay. Why do I have a spare mermaid's pendant? Okay, it cannot be used in anything. Oh, I think I was going to ask more people to marry me, and then I got too attached to the polycule that we've already got. I forgot about that. I forgot I was like prepared and ready. Also, you guys let me know if Spotify feels a bit too loud. It's probably quiet for you, just really loud for me. That's more than likely it. Shilian grabbing Quatrang's face and putting it close in that last episode never happened in the book. He just fucking poked his cheek one time. Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. I'm glad that they added that in the anime, because that was really cute. All of the Hualien scenes are really cute. It's a bit more louder than usual, I think. Okay. I think it is as well. That might be why. I think I just knew that it would be. Audio is perfect for me. Okay. I turned it down just a tad. But it should be fine. Sometimes when I like look back at my streams, to like make clips and stuff, I feel like the background music is just way too loud. But it doesn't look like it's loud half the time, but that's all. It's whatever. It is what it is. It's the 22nd of... I'm getting to the point where, like, I don't need to farm a lot. What are we? Are we on spring year 3? I guess so. I guess so. I want to keep saying we're on year 4 for some reason, but that's just because my Switch is on year 4. And that's kind of where I stopped playing. I will say, Stardew Valley's not going anywhere, but I think we are going to slow down on playing it. Just because I feel like we just kind of get on and do the same thing every week. Aimlessly walking around being like, wow, I don't know what to do. And farming. Which, you know, it's the game. It is the gameplay. And while I really enjoy that, I think we're at the point where this does not need to be a weekly endeavor. Which also means we can start playing Terraria a bit more often. Because I really liked Terraria, and I would like to play it more. So I think I'm going to start alternating between Stardew Valley and Terraria, just depending on how I feel each week. But all this to say, I don't think we're going to keep any sort of game schedule for October, because I want to do lots of seasonally appropriate things. I'm so excited for October this year. I've already been in here. What am I doing? I'm so excited for October. I am so ready for Halloween. I even have like some of my Halloween costumes for stream picked out already, and I'm so excited. I'm so hyped. It's gonna be so good. Oh, none of the quality matched. Oh, did my stream crash? No, not the stream crash. There we go. Are we back? It is not your Wi-Fi, Blue. It's mine. It is mine. But anyway, you guys let me know when we're all back. You're back. Okay, awesome. I didn't know my internet was bad like that. So my stream title says I'm taking a break from Baldur's Gate, but I have not played Baldur's Gate at all today because I've spent all day editing the next Black Butler Deep Dive video that's going out on Sunday. So I didn't even know my internet wasn't good today because I have not been using it. Maybe rotate Thursdays with Stardew and Terraria. Yeah, I absolutely am. That's definitely the plan. We were definitely reading each other's minds there, Blue. I was talking to my cousin about Moda Azushi, and she likes to hear me lore dump about shit she knows nothing about. But once she's at some point asked me to talk about it on Sunday when she's at my house so she can understand better than in text, which is fair. That is so fair. Tired, but I'm gonna stay here for an hour at least. Blue, please take care of yourself. If you need to go to bed earlier than usual today, please feel free to do so. Also, thank you, Desi, for the stretch. My average German Wi-Fi escaped and went to your place, literally. That's one thing that, like, the southeast region of the US has in common with Germany is the Wi-Fi is just not good. Only she then mentioned about watching the Big Brother, so I told her, bro, can you imagine the Moda Azushi MC as the guy in the Big Brother? And she told me he'd win for real, and I just keep thinking about him summoning the dead during a petty-ass argument for no reason. No, but he so would! He's so goofy silly like that. He's so unserious. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna take the rest of the stuff and make things with it. I never do anything with, jam anymore. Although, to be fair, I don't think you really need jam in anything, so I just don't make it. But it probably sells for more than this stuff. I'll make some more of the little casket thingies, and then we can jam up some more things. What am I looking for? Here we go. That's all I could do. I want to make some worms. Honestly, I'm doing better these last few months than I have ever since I was 17. I'm not even joking. You know what? That's so fair. That is so fair. I'm very happy to hear that you were doing really well. My mental health since I was 17 had its highs and lows, but even the highs were pretty shitty. No, that is so fair. Blue, you do have a really terrible sleep schedule. I can't pretend. You have a very terrible sleep schedule. But honestly, so my sleep schedule has never been like super terrible, like at the worst, like regularly going to bed at 2 a.m. And then getting up at like 10. And like that's fine. But I did for a little while. I was on a really good sleep schedule where I was going to bed before midnight and I was getting up at like 9:30 in the morning, so I actually had time to do stuff during the day. But then I started playing Baldur's Gate, and if I start playing Baldur's Gate in the evenings, I will just be up until 2 a.m. playing. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I need to give this to my man. Is he still in the bed? Where is he? But my sleep schedule has definitely started to struggle again. I would like to not do that, ideally, because something, no matter how late I get up, even if I don't start doing things until like after 1 p.m., by like 4 or 5 p.m., I'm kind of over it and ready to move on and like do something else. Which is all fine and good, but if I didn't start working on anything until 1 p.m., then I don't get as much done during the day, and I end up just spending most of my day not doing anything, and that does not feel good. So I gotta try to get a handle on my sleep schedule. And also, if I get a handle on my sleep schedule, I'll have more time. Because I don't know why. Because if I go to bed at midnight, unless I set an alarm, I will be sleeping until 10:30, 11 o'clock. I have no clue why I sleep so long. Because I don't need it. Definitely do not need it. Where is... Oh, he's on the beach. Okay. But if I get up a little bit earlier, then I will have time to do everything I want to do. Because I don't know what it is. I have all the time in the world right now. But it still feels like I have no time because I just keep filling the time with like all of these things that I want to do in such an unrealistic way. And then I also spend way too much time wasting time. Time management is just something that I'm absolutely abysmal at. Sacrificing my sleep for supporting streamer friends. I appreciate that, Blue, but I know realistically that if it wasn't me or if it wasn't streaming friends, it would be something else keeping you up. I'm fully aware of that, but I still feel bad. I'm depressed since 2018. Before that, I enjoyed and lived in happiness. I'm so sorry to hear that, Blue. Honestly, like, you're at a stage of your life that is just kind of depressing. You're trying to, like, I mean, I'm kind of still there, too. Where you're trying to, like, figure out what you're doing with your life. And all the friends you had in school, you either don't get to see them that much anymore because they move off and, like, they do full-time work. Or just, like, schedules don't line up anymore, or it's just there's a lot of change and a lot of trying to figure stuff out that is very difficult, and really and truly no one really knows what the other side of this journey is going to look like. So that gets very depressing if you think about it too much. So I definitely feel you on that. When I was around 17 is when I realized, you know, maybe shipping minors with adults or incest isn't right, even if it's with non-existing people. And I started feeling like a terrible person and having intrusive thoughts. Desi, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sure you've gotten in a better place about it now, because I think that was a few years ago, for you at least. But I just want to, and in case you haven't thought about it already, whatever you did or whatever you shipped as a child, I would just don't beat yourself too up. Don't beat yourself up too much over it, because as even now, like in your early 20s, there's still a lot about the world that you're learning, and your knowledge and perception of the world is not going to be perfect, like, ever, but you're still learning. And I think it says more about you. Wait. I keep leaving words out of my sentences. Learning, growing, and changing your habits based on new information says more about you than the negative habits that you used to partake in. So, like, so what if you shipped something problematic when you were a teenager? You've learned differently, and you've learned more about everything about that, and so I don't think you should really look at what you did in that sense as a judgment of your character, and more of how you changed and what you did with new information. Because there are some things that people are just not going to know or realize unless they either learn it the hard way or they learn about it in a more academic setting or through other people's experiences. So definitely do not beat yourself up too much over that. Honestly, if you wouldn't stream today, then I would already be sleeping. No! I feel that though, Blue, I feel that. I do appreciate you at least making an effort to come out and say hello, but please, 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 please go to bed when you feel like you need it. Do not stay up just for us. We will always be here next time. I have 27 coral? Damn. I do not need to keep all of that, but okay. Alright. My anxiety reacted really badly to the realization, and even when I got a bit better, I still always had that lingering fear and always had intrusive thoughts and various tics. Then a couple years ago, the fear skyrocketed, and I also couldn't read and felt bad, so I went to therapy, and the feeling bad and not being able to read didn't get better, but the intrusive thoughts and fears stopped. I'm glad that the intrusive thoughts kind of stopped and chilled out a bit. I know that can be really rough. And I know it doesn't really help that a lot of fandom spaces online have gotten more extreme in their policing of other people's behaviors. And while I think a lot of these people have a lot of good points, I do also think they're being overly extreme to the point where it's doing more harm than good with people like you. Because I think if you were older and learning these things in an environment that wasn't what current fandom environments are like, I don't think it would have hit you as hard, because even 10 years ago, it wasn't really that big of a deal. Like, people didn't really think anything of some of the more unsavory ships and dynamics and stuff in fandom, and so it wasn't really that big of a deal when somebody was a little bit of a weirdo in a negative way. At least with like the content that they would make or seek out, or like the dynamics and ships that they would indulge in. Oh no, I don't want to drink this. This is my money wine. But I do hope you're able to get to a point where you feel a lot more comfortable and secure in your morality and who you are as a person, in conjunction with fandom and some of the more questionable things out there. Because I know it can be really difficult. What is sleep? Blue, it's this wonderful thing. I go to sleep at night and I have a great time, unless I don't have a great time. I don't know if you guys know the creepypasta Smile Dog, but it was like one of those haunted picture thingies. But it was like a picture of a husky, and he looked kind of like fucked up and demonic. It was like it was a photoshopped picture. I had a dream the other night that Smile Dog was haunting my house. I don't know. It was like this weird like wolf thing that was really just kind of like an edgy, fucked up looking husky. But I'm gonna be real, that's not the worst dream I've ever had. I woke up and I was like, why was I thinking about creepypasta in the year of our Lord 2023? But honestly, I've been seeing a lot of creepypasta cosplays all of a sudden, and like, I'm kind of here for it. It's kind of a vibe. Doing better now, but thank you so much for the encouraging words. I hope someone who needs to hear this hears this and feels better. Yeah, no, of course. And I know sometimes it can be hard to give yourself the grace that you need. And regardless, like, even in other contexts as well. Children are children, and they'll still develop and need to learn in a not violent and toxic way. Yes, exactly! Honestly, I understand being extreme with actual adults that are like 30 plus, but with literal children who don't know any better, they should stop. Literally. And like, I'm gonna be honest, I've not really seen many situations where people were very, I've mostly seen minor on minor crime when it comes to harassment for stuff like that, which is really like disgusting and scary, because a lot of these kids are like getting doxxed over questionable practices and how they consume fiction. And that's, first of all, that's just illegal. But that's absolutely terrifying for those kids to go through, and is not going to teach them the lesson that these people think it does. But on the other hand, like, okay, this isn't really on the other hand, but, my thoughts are a little jumbled right now, so I apologize. But, Honestly, like, even depending on, like, the age of the adult or the reason, I think with adults who are a bit more aware of, just everything, I think it really does come down to the reason why they like to indulge in certain things. Because, I mean, I'm only 26, so I don't know what, like, anything is like when you're older. Older than 26. But I know sometimes, like, some of that more questionable stuff can be a very helpful form of catharsis. And catharsis at its best, unhealthy coping mechanism at its worst. Don't ask me how I know. But it's like, I'm willing to extend, like, the benefit of the doubt for some people, but there was this woman that I saw on TikTok last year or a year or two ago who was in her 30s, right? She was in her 30s. And I understand that her stance came from an exhaustion of being harassed, but she was at the point where she was on TikTok talking about how eager she was to make children uncomfortable with her Genshin Impact ships that were considered incestuous. The incest in Genshin Impact is a completely different thing, though, because I have heard from people who are a little bit more familiar with Chinese that the reason people consider, I think it's Kaya and Dailuk, the red and the blue one that people like to ship together. They're not actually related. The term that they use is brother, but it's brother in the sense of, like, sworn brothers, not a familial type of brother, but more like organizational brothers, like how you would consider gang members like a brotherhood or something like that. So it's not incest, but the use of the term brother in English doesn't really have that same connotation. There's not an English word that really translates to that as nicely, so they just use brother, and the English fandom reads that as being blood brothers, like actually related. And that's what the ship was about. And, like, I don't know if this woman knew that about the language barrier, or if she was just did not care, but the fact that she was so eager to, like, I think it's one thing to enjoy something and keep it to yourself, but it's a completely other thing for people to tell you that it makes them uncomfortable, and you're like, oh boy, I can't wait to make these people uncomfortable. Like, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. Don't know that Husky, but I feel like if the MC Madazushi wasn't scared of dogs, he would love that one. Wait, Sean is afraid of dogs? I love him so much. He's so baby girl. I did not know that. That is hilarious. I'm excited to see the new season in COD and Warzone because of the Halloween event. Zombie Royale is returning. That is so exciting, Blue. I hope you have a lot of fun with that. They also do collabs with some anime and comic, and also with Diablo, Evil Dead, and Doom. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I love that video games are, like, doing, combos with, like, animes and stuff, because it's so silly. I love it. Like, the Fortnite crossovers with animes are, like, kind of my favorite. They're just so ridiculous. I was lucky I wasn't ever judged to my face. Or as I was, I doubt I would have been fine with it. No, that's so fair. I definitely feel you on that. That woman really did need to chill out. She was being a little bit too much. Like, it's one thing to be like, I'm making things for adults and you guys don't need to be here, and then it's another thing to be like, I can't wait to make the kids uncomfy. Like, that's a little weird. Oni-chan. It wasn't Oni-chan. But Japanese has another term where it's anaki, which is like brother, but it's more often than not used in like context of like the Yakuza than it is in familial relationships. Because I know there's a couple JoJo characters that refer to each other as brother in that sense, and they're literally in the Italian mob, or the mafia. Well, it's the same thing. Like Hua Chang uses that for Shilian. I'm gonna have to consult the back of my books to remember what that means. So I don't know if it's like that or not, but maybe. Manazushi MC Swords is literally named whatever because he named it that. He's so fucking dumb. I love him. I love that so much. He's just a silly, goofy guy. Last year they did a collab with Attack on Titan. I saw that. That was very cool. He says he looks forward to dancing with me. I love him so much. He is one of my favorite men. Oh yeah, I've been slacking on my checking for Queen of Sauce. She, of course, it's never on when I check. All right. Oh, these baits? That's good. Mount has been kind to me lately. I'd like to share my good fortune with you. Aw. Alright, Flower Dance Festival. We know about that. Oh, I'm almost max hearts with Olivia and Abigail and Sam and Haley. We have so many people with full hearts. This makes me so happy. I love making everyone love us. Okay, it looked like there was no fish in there because they're all behind the tree. Gaga is used as a term for older brothers, people you consider like older brothers or third romantic thing. Oh, okay. That is so interesting. Well then, yeah, I would say it's probably like that term. Last Halloween, they did a collab with Scream and added Ghostface as an operator, playable character. That is so cool. That is very cool. I'm going to perish in the slimes. Oh my gosh. I need to look up how people use the slime hatch. Because whatever I'm doing is not working. It cannot be the way we were intended to use it. Oh. I'll take the beans. Junimos are hard at work today. Last Halloween... Oh, I read that already. They had a mode with hide and seek where you were hiding from the killer. The mode was so fun. That sounds really cool. I know Among Us added a hide and seek thing earlier this year, and honestly, it's so good. I've been playing it a little bit because the hide and seek I feel like is the easiest mode to like just randomly play with a bunch of strangers in like one of those like randomly done rooms and not when you're not able to play with friends is what I'm trying to say. So I like playing that one. I did ask my friends, because there is an Among Us update with like a new map and everything, and I asked them if they wanted to play Among Us sometime soon, and everyone said yes. And some of my friends that do still stream, they were like, they told their community we're gonna be playing Among Us at some point. So I guess I might be playing Among Us with friends. But I'm pretty excited. I want to try to get some group stuff together, like group Halloween things together for October, where we do like a group Among Us or like a group Ghost Watchers thing again. I know last year we did that stream train that lasted for 36 hours. We are not doing that again. While we enjoyed it and had a lot of fun, it was also very exhausting, and I think most of us did try to stay up for a lot of it. So it was not... I don't think we're doing that again. But it was really fun. But I know a lot of that same group just do not stream anymore. But they will still play games on other people's streams. So that's pretty slay. I was looking at, so yesterday I tried to start mapping out things to do for Halloween, like when I'm gonna play what games, and I have so many things I want to do. I don't entirely know what my life is gonna look like throughout the entirety of October. If I'm gonna be completely real with you guys, I do need to go make some more ancient seeds actually. Oh, I have a lot to catch up. I need to remember the name of the Marazushi MC for real. It unfortunately takes me ages to remember names, especially Chinese ones. No, I feel that. Me too. It took me a long time to learn the ones for Scum Villain. I only know Wei Wuxian, and because I see that name all the time. For me, I don't, it's like this with like everything I get into. I don't start learning the names until I start engaging with the fandom and seeing the names a bunch. COD slash JoJo's collab would be fire. It would be so good. Like for the ages, I didn't call Shilian as Shilian. I called him the MC, or Xingzhuan was the Windmaster. That is so fair. I think most people call him the Windmaster. Ming Yi was just Hearthmaster. Would like to join, but probably can't because of time zone, so I might chill in chat. That is so fair. I'm not entirely sure what all group stuff we're gonna get together because I still have to like ask, but I don't want to ask a month in advance because that might be a little bit difficult to schedule stuff because I love my friends, but I know if I ask a month in advance, everyone's going to say yes, and then like the week of they'll be like, oh no, I have important things that I can't reschedule that I have to do instead. So it's just easier to wait until it's closer till. I still can't fucking recall one half of my OTP. Like Yin-Yu, I remember easily. The other dude, I still don't know. Like I recognize the name if I see it written, but I can't write it. No, that is so fair. That is so fair. Yes, I'm so excited for Killer Frequency. I have like I already have my costume picked out for when we play that game and everything, and it seems like such a cool game. I looked up how long it's gonna take us to play the game, and it was like 5 to 6 hours was like the general playtime. So that's gonna be like a kind of long stream compared to the 2 to 3 hour streams we've been doing lately, but I'm pretty hyped. I also really wanted to play the FNAF games, but I don't know if we will, because money and also time, but we'll see, because I also want to start playing Baldur's Gate in October. I think we could do an evil spooky run, or we could just do a normal run and just call it vibes. Angels of Death still needs to be in that list for real. Oh, it so is. I'm trying to like figure out when to play everything, because we're also gonna replay Night in the Woods. Because I've been dying to replay Night in the Woods. Let me give you some FNAF games. You do not have to do that, Blue. You absolutely do not. Especially because with everything else I wanted to do in October, I may not even have time to play FNAF because I don't want to stream more than I already do. But I also don't want to go like too crazy heavy into scary games, and by that I mean I don't want to abandon like some of the staples here. So at least like once in October we'll try to play Minecraft. And I think Baldur's Gate is becoming a special interest of mine, so I know we're gonna play that a lot. And I'm like scheduling that in to play at least once a week in October once we start it. But I'm so excited for Killer Frequency and Angels of Death. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. When I get a green card and maybe actually live in America, maybe we can do more stuff. That would be fun. That would be really fun. I know that like time zones in general are just like so insidious with trying to like keep up with your friends. Because I have a really close friend, and we've been really close friends since 2015. But because he lives in the Netherlands, it's so hard sometimes to like do stuff or like play games together or just do anything, because half the time, like by the time I'm starting my day, his day is already almost over. Angel of Death is such a nice game. Like if anyone asks, I do give a cringe warning, but I love it so much. I'm always like that with stuff that I love. I love this thing. It ain't exactly good for anyone who's not specifically me, but I love it. You know what? That is so fair. I'm definitely that way with a few things that I like as well. I feel you so much on that. Very relatable. Idea for Halloween: when you play Minecraft, you should play a horror adventure map. That could be fun. That could be very fun. I don't know if we're doing anything for Halloween. I'm assuming that we're probably gonna do something for Halloween on on Bones SMP. I really need to like start playing on Bones SMP again. I feel like I don't play on that server at all anymore. Oh. I guess Leah got it. Anyway, sorry, that really disrupted my train of thought. Kuro fandom coded, to be honest. Literally. Couldn't have said it better myself. My favorite horror games are the Resident Evil ones. Oh, nice! That would be very cool. Or that is very cool. Sorry. I will learn how to speak eventually. I also haven't started playing on Bones yet. Oh, you totally should! I think sometime in September would be a good time to get started, just so that, well, honestly, there's no, like, right or wrong time to start playing. But I think sooner rather than later, especially at this point, where, if we are doing anything for, like, Halloween or, like, a autumn festival, a Halloween festival, we're probably gonna start, like, working on that pretty soon. This is all ifs, because I have not logged into that server since, like, June or July. And, yeah, I'll take these to go. I'll go do these. And I am, I missed the summer festival. I was so sad about that. But I missed the summer festival. But I imagine they would keep doing festivals, because it's like the big town, or not town. Well, yeah. It's like the big thing that's very like community driven. Scrap English and speak German, problem solved. This year, the Royal Alchemist spinoff comes out, and I can finally read, so I'm going to buy the game and guide as soon as possible for me to buy it. It may take some time, though, because my family might be tight on money. That is so fair. I hope you are able to get it pretty soon after it comes out, if not the day it comes out. So I know it's very exciting when things that you like are coming out, but it can kind of suck when you're like, man, I'm glad this is out. Not gonna be able to purchase it or like do anything about it. But definitely good luck. I remember when everyone was playing Welcome to the Game. Wait. That sounds vaguely familiar. Did Markiplier play that in like 2015 or something like that? Is that like the time period? Like somewhere between 2013 and 2016? That sounds vaguely familiar, but I like don't know what it is. I feel like I've seen it before, but I can't like recall. It's a horror game? We're like 2016 or 2017. Okay. It might just be that I like saw the title and then didn't watch the video and that's why it's familiar, but I don't know what it is. But that's really cool. I never finished the demo because it was the beginning of me being especially sick mentally. And I have this perfectionist complex where I need to pass every stat check, but I can't without the guide because I'm not that skilled, nor do I know the future. That's fair. That is so fair. I know with a lot of games, there will be a point where there's like no right way to do something, and so there'll be lots of different ways to go about the same thing. I don't know where I was going with that. Like, I feel you on wanting to max out the stats, but having a hard time doing it on your own. I've been trying so hard not to look stuff up for Baldur's Gate when I've been doing my first playthrough. Because I don't know if I've talked about this on stream before, but I initially was not going to stream Baldur's Gate because I wanted to experience what it was like first before I committed to streaming it. Mostly because I didn't know if I was gonna walk into a romancing mechanic that I was gonna be uncomfortable with. But I've learned that I'm pretty comfortable with it. Uncharacteristically comfortable with it. So, we will be streaming it. Because I I know that, so I'm Arrow Ace. I feel like that comes out a lot. And I think that does somewhat affect my enjoyment of dating sims. Because the more that I can, like, ID with the character I'm playing as, the more uncomfortable it is for me. Because we played Dream Daddy on stream a couple years ago. And it's a good game. It is a very good game. But something about the game just made me so viscerally uncomfortable. And I don't know if it was because it was easier for me to put myself in the shoes of the character I was playing as, or if I was just having a lot of realizations about how Arrow Ace I am live on stream. I think that was probably the bigger factor here. But because of that experience, I'm like, well, I know if a game's gonna have a dating sim aspect, I want to know what that's like before I play it on stream, in case I have more self-discoveries live on stream. But I've gotten far enough into Baldur's Gate where I don't think that's going to be too big of an issue, especially because the character customization of Baldur's Gate, there's only 4 body types, and none of them match the ideal version of me. So it's either like big strong buff woman, big strong buff man, or like normal woman and normal man, and none of them are like the twinkie anime boy type of vibes that I personally see myself as having. So it's so much easier for me to have that level of separation between my character, my little guy, and myself. So I was having this conversation with some of my friends the other day, trying to figure out why it hits so different, even though it's still very on the nose and very in your face. I still can't believe that just last month I was in Rome. Oh, wow. That is, yeah, time definitely flies. I know the game will slay because I fell for Royal Alchemist before the extended demo even dropped, and once it came out, I was obsessed. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Today I was watching a Guess Monozushi lore, and I heard some wild shit for real. Like, once the Monozushi main character made the love interest horny with the word in a weird, goofy-ass way, and the love interest himself didn't know. Yeah, they are definitely the weirder ones. Out of all 3 of the MXTX main couples. I've heard that a lot. Actually uncomfortable with smut in dating sims. I actually am as well, which is why I was very surprised when I got to the scene with Astarion where he told my character, he's like, I want to have some fun tonight, and that fun meant sleeping with you. I was not as uncomfortable as I thought I would be. I sat there, I watched that scene. Okay, when I say watch that scene, it was literally like they kiss, and then it kind of fades to black. Like, it's not, you didn't see anything explicit. But I was sitting there watching that, like, we look so cute together. That's the only thing going through my head. It's like, my little guy looks so cute. They look so happy. So I wasn't expecting that reaction from myself. But you know what? I'm glad that's the reaction I had, because it would have been very sad if I got to that. I was like, this is so uncomfortable. Because maybe another thing. With Dream Daddy, there was a scene with Robert where you go home with him from the bar, and it kind of initiates a one-night stand, which you can back out of it once, like, you have a couple chances to back out of that. The problem is, I did not understand that's what was going on, because I knew that Robert was my neighbor, so I thought we were just gonna walk home and go our separate ways. I did not understand that that's what I was initiating, and then so when Robert was like making out with me, I was like, what is this? I felt so upset about it. So I think with Baldur's Gate, it's a lot more obvious when you're walking into those types of situations, so I wasn't really caught off guard, which probably is another factor as to why I wasn't so viscerally uncomfortable compared to Dream Daddy. And then also when we played Dream Daddy and did accidentally did the Joseph route and they slept together on the yacht. I was trying to get the cult ending, but I didn't do it right, and so it wasn't what I was going for, and that made me very upset. More so in the fact that I was like, damn, I didn't get the bad ending like I wanted. But, I think it's interesting. But that was why I didn't consider streaming Baldur's Gate until literally yesterday. I usually never think of myself as the MC in games, especially dating sims. That is so fair. I'll make a funky little guy that I would like to be, but there's still that level of separation. It's kind of like reading fanfic in a way, where it's like I will read fanfic from the point of view of a character that I heavily project onto, but when it comes down to like romance or anything like that, there's still a level of separation. Most of the time. There's been a couple fics that I read that, it was a ship that I don't ship, but it was between a character I was in love with and a character that I heavily projected onto at the time. So I read it and didn't read it as much as not in the same, what am I trying to say? There was less degrees of separation. But it also was just like a really cute fic that was kind of set up like Good Omens, where the one character was an angel and the other character was a demon, and it was like a romance that was thousands of years in the making. This is this is why I'm Arrow Ace. This is why I'm Arrow Ace, for real, for real. Oh, the sword! I think I know what you're talking about. I've heard about the sword scene. It's absolutely wild. They're weird. They're little freaky weirdos. I know people love them for it all the same, though. And like, good for them. Good for them. Shilian would still... Wait. I need to back up a little bit. There's a game that I think you might like. It's Helltaker, and it's free to play on Steam. Oh, what's Helltaker like? Honestly, when you said Huachag and Shilian are thought of as asexual, I was quite happy as an asexual, but honestly, the more I read, the more I think that, if not for the censorship, that, yeah, no, the reason that they are, like, kind of ace-coded is because of the censorship. My friend explained that to me when they told me that they could be read as ace-coded. So it's like representation, but at what cost, you know? And I think they would probably not be ace-coded if MXTX got to write her books the way she intended. Not them doing it 24/7 and Shilian still thinking it's platonic, though. Like, that's hilarious. There's a side mission in GTA 5 where you are recording a tape and when two people are having fun. Oh. That's awkward. I generally search for a name and then I make up different character lore for the MC in different routes. That is so fair. That's probably a lot more fun than putting yourself into it. Because I know with Baldur's Gate, I'm not really playing it like my little guy is myself. My little guy is my D&D character, Char, that I love dearly. So it's not like I'm putting myself in there. I've made Char in 2 different playthroughs of Baldur's Gate. But I think when we play it on stream, we're gonna do something different. I want to see how many pretty little guys we can make. It's a game about demonic girls, and it's a puzzle game. Oh! I'll definitely have to look into that. That could be fun. I think of Shi Qingzhuan as gender fluid, but the writer calls him a cross-dresser. Maybe he's just gender non-conforming. That is interesting. Honestly, I think the gender fluid read on his character is a very valid read, based on the little bit I know about him. Some kind of dating sim, I guess? I don't know exactly, but the description says that they're looking for love, but they say there's no real mature content. Okay. I'll look into it and see if it's something that we want to do on stream. You have all the makings for a great gender fluid icon. They literally did. The developers describe the mature content as suggestive clothing and poses. Don't put your hopes too high, though. It's all tame. Okay. Okay. I think I'll still, like, look into it before I commit to it, just to be sure. Because I feel like sometimes people have different, definitions for what is and isn't tame. And I want to make sure our definitions are the same, me and the developer. I love Elliot so much. He is so good, so kind. The purest man I have ever loved. Queen of Sauce, let's go! What's the wildest thing you heard from Morazushi, especially considering the main character? So, my friend who's read Morazushi, they keep telling me that, Morazushi, out of all the main love and, like, all of the main couples from the MXTX books, Morazushi's is the kinkiest. And there's this, like, dream thing that happens at some point that's kind of wild. I learned how to make plum pudding! Nice. And then I've also heard that, what? I don't know. I have no clue. Whenever I think about Morazushi these days, I keep thinking about that one post that I saw that summed up the plot in a... Hang on. I gotta find this so I can read it. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna find this. Okay, so it's just this is describing the plot of Morazushi. Somebody said, they said they wanted a detailed summary, and this person said, bear with me, guys. They said that Jinling's uncle dies to bring back Jinling's uncle, who was killed by Jinling's uncle, except not really, and he teams up with Jinling's future uncle-in-law to solve the mystery of a mutilated body that turns out to be Jinling's uncle, who was killed by Jinling's uncle, and this all culminates in a confrontation in which Jinling's uncle, Jinling's future uncle-in-law, Jinling's uncle, and Jinling's uncle confront Jinling's uncle, who is stabbed by Jinling's uncle and killed by the resentful ghost of Jinling's uncle. And this was all secretly orchestrated by Jinling's uncle. It is the funniest thing I've ever read, and I told my friend about this, and they just laughed, and they're like, yeah, there's so many characters that are Jinling's uncle, like, that could be anybody. It's my favorite thing. There's a lot of fucking uncles, although I didn't really understand. I don't understand it yet either. The family tree is wild. But it's so funny. They broke a bathtub once? That's so cursed. Features described: traverse hell in search of love, win the hearts of horrible demon girls, kick adorable skeletons around, solve puzzles as efficiently as possible, or just skip puzzles in the menu. Try not to get murdered by demon girls, get murdered by demon girls anyway. That's a vibe. That is a vibe. Not my English being terrible today.
Nani?
Welcome in, Blue-Eyed Nerd. I hope you are doing well. We're having a silly, goofy time out here playing Stardew and talking about all sorts of stuff. But thank you so much for the hydrate. My English from the U.S. border guard is frisking me and checking me at the airport. Thank you, Desi, for the stretch. Are you male, are you female, or are you Jinling's uncle? I just love that so much. I think about that post all the time. It lives in my head rent-free. Like, if you look into my brain right now, it is Jinling's uncle, all 12 of them, or however many there ended up being, and then Astarion from Baldur's Gate. When we start playing Baldur's Gate next month, I apologize for the person you guys will realize I have become. I'm going to be so annoying. It'll be a vibe, trust me. Doing well, and I hope you all are too. I'm so glad to hear that you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. I've been having a good time these days. Although I think I'm at a point in my life where more often than not, I'm having a good time. What's the purpose of your visit? English has left the chat. That's such a mood. No thoughts, just Jinling's uncle. And like, one of my friends, they were describing it and they were like, yeah, there's this other character that was brought back to life and like, there's multiple ways that he's Jinling's uncle. Like, it's so wild. Rest in peace to Jinling's family tree. There's also this one time where the Murazushi spoke about wanting to fuck the MC as they were about to be attacked and the villain was there. I know that villain was probably standing there like, are you serious? Are you serious? Now? You want to have that conversation now? They're so annoying. I love that. That's hilarious. They are so wild. Okay. The tree and grass texture you're using is nice. Thank you! It's, I think it's like Daisy Nico's earthy recolor. It mostly just kind of tones down the neon dirt of the original game, and it's such a vibe. I think I did go in the greenhouse today already. Okay. I don't know if I'm keeping potatoes. Well, I am keeping potatoes, but I don't know what, at what quality. Not the goal. I also have so many potatoes already. Okay, I can sell things. I do need to go out to Clint's today. I don't know why I thought I had more things in here. I literally went to Clint's yesterday. I wanted to book a hotel for MomoCon, but it's just so damn expensive. Yeah, it's expensive because it's like right in the middle of like downtown Atlanta, and there's a lot of like tourism in that area. And there's also, it's also probably like really expensive right now because it's for like event pricing. Because you, like, typically you would want to, book through the convention itself. Because the convention itself will have, hotel blocks opening up, and I think that opens up in November, early November. But it's like a bloodbath trying to get a hotel room through, the hotel block that the convention has. So good luck. Definitely good luck. Not Null losing subscriber because they spoke the truth about Grell being a woman. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely wild. I am also very loud about respecting Grell's gender in my Black Butler videos, and so far no one has like said anything to me about it yet. But that is wild. Imagine being a Black Butler fan and being transphobic. So literally the goofiest of us all. And not in a good way. Take a break from your work? Yeah. Me too. Nothing physical, just some online classes I'm taking. Oh, cool. I didn't know she knew how to do that. Why is it locked? I hate Clint. I hate him so much. I'll give her this fried. Oh, it's because it's the spring. Okay. All the characters walking around threw me off. I forgot. I completely forgot about the spring dance, the flower dance. I'm gonna stay here for 5 or 6 days. Yeah, it is very, very expensive. Transphobes are wild for real, Literally, like, good riddance, because I know for a fact Null does not want transphobes on their internet presence. I told them congrats for your loss. That's hilarious. I don't know how public transportation is there, so I want to have a hotel that is in the area of the event. Yeah, so in Atlanta, there's the MARTA buses, and then like there's a train. I've never taken either of those, so I can't really tell you how they work or like how reliable they are. All I know is that they are a thing. Moya does utilize the public transportation more than I ever have. I just don't. I live far enough away that I don't have public transportation. But if you want to like, I think it would probably be better to like be in the area of the event, because I think that would just be better for you. Same vibe as the homophobic TGCF fans. I didn't know that existed. That's insane. Maybe you can give me a ride. If I'm even going to MomoCon, we usually try to stay like on site. I don't even know if I'm going. I'll be real. I keep telling myself, oh yeah, I can definitely go to that event that's several months from now, because I should have a job by then. But I've been saying that for over a year, and it has not happened yet. So I don't know. I'm done saying that. I'm done planning things that I don't know that I'm gonna be able to do. Welcome in, Ditzy Mia. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good myself. Thank you for asking. Christmas Guardian, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Which spouse do I want to dance with? Elliot said he was looking forward to dancing with me, so we're gonna dance with him. I look forward to it. Leah's glad to see us here. We'll talk to Sophia. Here for the free cake. Of course. Alright. I kind of just want to get this thing over with, because people say the same thing every year. Where is Lewis? Am I not... Oh, he's over here. Oh, Gunther's here. Flower dance is a traditional and symbolic means of expressing our tribute to the passing seasons. Is the wizard here somewhere? I feel like the wizard should be here. He's not. Okay. Oh, Susan. What a beautiful day for the flower festival. Yeah. I started experimenting with Stardew Valley mods the beginning of this year, I think. Or maybe it was last year. Oh. I'll wait for them to come back from the ad break. You know, I didn't think about our song choice for this. Shilian does this thing where he's adamant about not wanting to become a woman. Once he was in a life or death situation, and being a woman would have made him more powerful, but he refused. And I initially took it as a toxic masculinity thing, but considering he often cross-dresses without complaints, I feel it's more not wanting to feel the body dysphoria of literally feeling your body change to a shape that's not yours, and I can understand that. That is very interesting. I didn't know that about Shilian. But I think that is a very good read on that. Applying for an e-visa for America, and they ask some weird questions, like my parents' names and my workplace. That feels pretty standard, though. I don't know if that's a /J or not, but that feels pretty standard. Alright. Oh, no, I need to keep the iridium. I don't need to keep the iridium, but it would be nice. Okay. Yeah, I need to make things. Okay. I have no coal. I feel like I never have coal, though. If we're being real. It was fun, but I gotta go now. Gotta keep going with my Monazushi brain rot. Of course, of course. I'm glad that you're enjoying the MXTX books. Please have fun and stay safe, everyone. Love you very much. Thank you so much, Desi, for coming and hanging out with us, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, and that you have a lot of fun with the books. I also asked about dual citizenship, which I do have, but I will only say I'm German, because pretty sure they might deny it when they saw I'm also Turkish, because Turkish citizenships need a visa. I mean, that sounds fair to me about you doing that, but would they not find out eventually that you left that out, and would that not be an issue? I don't know how this works, but I feel like I don't know if that would eventually become an issue or not. But you are more versed in travel than I am. I only got a German passport and not a Turkish passport. Okay, I didn't know if that like showed up on any of your documents that they would need. But if it's like safe for you to do so, then go for it. That makes sense. Americans are kind of whack. Why is the child up at midnight in her little witch's hat like a gremlin? Oh, the wine does sell for a lot. Ancient fruit wine sells for a lot. That's gonna be nice. But I do not travel. I got a Turkish ID, but I do not travel with that. That's fair. Okay. Okay. I don't know anything about how like dual citizenship works. It is all very unknown to me. Give her a little smooch. Okay. I don't know if that person is back from the ad break yet or not. So I was gonna talk about the mods. But I didn't want to like talk to them when they weren't here to hear it. Okay. I wonder if we'll live here our entire lives. Probably, because Stardew Valley does not give me any other options. Alright, I'm kind of over trying to... Okay, I didn't realize I had so many geodes. We're going to Clint's. We're going to Clint's today. Do I need that for anything? It literally doesn't. Okay. It's literally just a cell. Alright. I can work with that. Plot twist, the FBI watching here and reading chat, and now they won't let me into the country. Oh my gosh, could you imagine? That would be so horrible. That would be wild. Hello? There we go. Okay. I'm stocking up on iridium, but I don't need it. And I know it sells for a lot. But I also know... Yeah, I can make a desert warp totem. The recipe costs 10 iridium bars. So I think next time we go to the desert, I try to remember to bring iridium so that I can do that. That would be pretty slay. And that would be nice. I don't know how they would find out that I got dual citizenship. Okay, I just didn't know if that was like... I didn't know how that worked, so I was a little worried for you. But if it's not gonna be a problem, then it should be fine. I was born in Germany. I live in Germany since my birth. And also got German citizenship since my birth. Okay, yeah, you should be fine then. That's so fair. Banana, you can make banana pudding in Stardew Valley? Oh my gosh. My grandpa used to make the best banana pudding when I was younger. Absolutely amazing. Alright, I hope everyone's having a good day. Okay. The dinosaurs are so teeny tiny. And I love that. I think that's so cute. My inventory is full. Okay, wait. I'll come back for that other stuff on the next day. Oh, I still need to make sure everyone's having a good day. I cannot wait until we get the auto petter, because when you have the auto petter, then you can essentially make sure all of your animals are pet twice a day. And I love that for them. That's what they deserve. They also ask for a US contact, for example, a friend, and I said shit, because I don't want to ask for their phone numbers, but I also just can add the phone number of the hotel where I'm gonna stay. If that's an option, then that's fair. That's kind of wild that they want you to, like, provide all that information. I did not know that they did that. Okay, sell this. I think we are at a point where we can sell the bananas. Sell these. Okay, oh, and the truffles. I don't really need to make truffle oil. That is very invasive. I know it's probably, honestly, I don't know why they would, like, do that. The US is kind of whack, I guess. All right. We're making so much cheese. Is this used in anything? Yes, it is. Okay, I will keep it then. I'm trying to, like, make sure we have a lot of eggs stocked up, because I feel like when you're actually cooking, you go through a lot of eggs. Oh, the spouses are kissing. I love the polymod. I'm so glad that we installed it. Oh, we have plenty of honey. Okay. You do not need to worry about any of that. What if I bring around some diamonds today? An amethyst. No, I'm not gonna bring anything to Clint today. Actually, no, I will, because I do have to go visit Clint today. I'll be nice. Just for the sake of completion. Maybe if I win the green card lottery, then I don't need the electronic system for travel authorization. That would be really cool if you were able to not need that, because that's a lot. That's a lot that they're asking for. Okay, let's get these geodes cracked open. Maybe he'll give me a cheaper price if I give him something that he loves. Should upgrade your tools, I could use the cash. I don't like this man. I do not like this man. The worst man alive. What is that? Oh, Jasper, that's cool. I am fine with the questions, but don't want to add my second citizenship. That's fair. That's so fair. Ooh, I actually needed that. I hope we get a lot of coal. Also not my social media profiles. You know what? That's so fair. That is so fair. I don't know why that would be necessary. I feel like we're gonna need to make a pit stop halfway through this and sell some of our gems before we can finish cracking all these open. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, okay. We have slots, even for if all of these were different things. We had so many geodes, and I feel like that's pretty cool. We are getting to the point where there's only like a couple things missing from the museum, and I have no idea where they are, or like how to get them. Because I feel like, I guess they're just rare? Okay. Yeah, none of those are like, give this to our guy. Yeah, I'll sell that. I'll sell that. I kind of want to keep the Jasper because I feel like the bandana shirt could be kind of a slay. Okay, let's find our girls. I always forget to do these. I forget to do them. But also, I'm at the point where I don't really need the money, but I have to keep reminding myself that those quests aren't just like money. It's all sorts of stuff. Who am I looking for right now? I'm looking for Olivia. I think everyone's at home. Alright, we'll drop in here, give some people gifts. Abigail this. I would like to get her to max hearts today. Alright, maybe we can do that. Her garden is happy today. That's so funny. To participate in the green card lottery, I need to be from a country that is participating in the lottery and have a diploma that is comparable with the US high school diploma and or 2 years of work experience, and I got all of that. Good luck! I hope that you're able to win that then. That'll be very cool. Funny thing is the South Koreans cannot participate in the lottery, but North Koreans can participate. That is interesting. That is very interesting. Oh, she's working on her art. Working a corporate job in the city. Yep. She tells me this all the time. All right. I'm gonna be honest. I keep forgetting that we can go do stuff on Ginger Island. I have just been wholeheartedly neglecting Ginger Island. And I think I'm going to continue to do so. One of these days, we're gonna have to do a stream that's like dedicated to Ginger Islanding. I just keep forgetting about it. I don't know Ginger Island as well as I do, the normal farm. It kind of stresses me out. I don't think I'm gonna do a lot of Ginger Island until I can stock up on a bunch of warp totems, I think. Warp totems are definitely... Ooh, the strawberry wine. Okay, that's a slay. I don't think I'm gonna make strawberry wine anymore, though. Harvey, Leah, and Olivia like the wine. Oh. I'll eat the fried calamari, why not? Most of us over here can't afford a house these days anyway. That's so fair. Every year, 50k people from all around the world are winning the lottery. Even if I win, I don't know how I can move there because I don't have money for buying a house. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to when I have to figure that out. I'm very fortunate in the sense that I get along with my family and my family is able to house me. Like, I'm living with my grandma. And I know that is very fortunate. Not looking forward to the day where I'm gonna have to figure out housing on my own. Lots of apartments and rentals and landlords everywhere. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's rough. It is so rough. I'm not eating the strawberries. Okay, there we go. I need to be careful not to be on my pickaxe because I keep accidentally breaking crops by being on my pickaxe. It's horrendous. It's a very sad story. Need a job for income. Yeah. Yeah, that is... I don't know how it is in the rest of the world, but I know that is a very, very extremely difficult thing to get right now in the US. It's rough out here. I don't know what it is, but it's not ideal for most people. I should just, like, wait until all of the ancient fruit is ready to harvest on the same day so that I can do it all at once. Okay, a few more days. All the rich people bought up multiple houses and are just renting them out. Yeah, and then like the Airbnb stuff is screwed with that a lot as well. Hopefully I can get a remote job, preferably a German remote job. I don't agree with the American work culture, that's why. That is so fair. I don't think anyone does. I know I'm also mostly looking for a remote job, and that has been incredibly difficult. But it also doesn't help that I don't really have skills. Like, most of my professional skills is, in things that people are not hiring for. So that makes things a little difficult. Okay. I think I want to give the leek to the old man. I think I'm gonna do that. I get on my horse for this. I want to have my 30 days of vacation every year and not 5 days of vacation like in America. Yeah. So I have friends that are doing jobs that they love and jobs that are in the field that they went to college for. Two things that are both, I hate to say it, but in the world that America lives in is something most people cannot do. But even then, like, the way that they talk about having to structure their year and figure out all of their vacations and like balance everything they want to do is so stressful because they're like, yeah, I only have a week of vacation. And it's like, you have a week, you can only ask for 5 days off, yet you have all of these things that you need or want to do in the year. How does that not stress you out? Good luck with that if you come here. Yeah. Life-work balance just does not exist. Work is life. In one place I worked there a year and earned 5 days of paid time off per year. I think that's how a lot of places are, and I respectfully do not want to live like that. First year of work, I didn't have any paid time off at all. Yeah, I've never had a full-time job. So the last job I had, I was working at a grocery store, and while I worked full-time hours, but I wasn't considered full-time. So I didn't get any vacation time. I didn't get any, like, anything. I just worked 40 hours a week and wanted to rip my hair out. It was the worst. So that's just what it's like. I heard in America, if you ask for vacation or take your vacation days, some people get a bad impression of you. Yeah. I have friends that are, like, afraid to ask off at work. Honestly, I don't care because I'm used to it, to take vacation days, and when I have the option, then I take it. Thankfully, in Germany, the vacation days are fully paid. That is really nice. That is really nice that you have that. Companies in the US really need to implement better policies for their employees. We are people, and we need work-life balance. 30 hours a week and more PTO would be a great start. Literally. I think that would be ideal. I say this knowing full well for the past, like, year and a half, I've been pretending to be a full-time content creator while I look for a real job. And the way that I approach, doing stuff for this pretend job that I've got in my head, I need to work on a work-life balance, because I don't know. I guess it's a little bit harder when, like, the thing you're considering work is also your hobby. And maybe I will feel differently once I actually have a job or this thing starts, like, paying full-time money. Because I know right now I'm in this thought process of I need to make it the only thing I do until I can live off of it. But I also know, based on what other people have said that are full-time creators, that that doesn't go away. The mind framing of it just changes. So that's something I gotta work on. Baldur's Gate has been helping me work on that, though, because Because it's given me something that I really, 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 really want to do. I never thought I would be that into the game. I don't know why. It's literally taking over my life. I work 40 hours a week. Workers' rights in Germany are also better. Yeah, no, there's a lot of things that Europe is doing way better than America could ever hope to attempt. It's kind of wild. I mean, since Germany is better, then why would I love to live to America? It's just, I think moving to a different place can be fun, and that's why I'm looking forward to it. That is so fair. I think it would be cool to, like, go live in other countries for a little while, and just kind of, like, get to taste the world. That would be really cool. Another reason is I want to be closer to my American friends. That is so fair. That is so fair. I think part of the reason I, like, moved in with my grandma is because a lot of my friends from college moved up to this area, and I wanted to be semi-close to them so that we could hang out more often. Because I actually graduated a good, like, year after my friends did. So, like, my last year of college, I mean, to be fair, my last year of college was also during the pandemic, so it wouldn't have been much hanging out anyway, but, it was very much just me vibing. And I like, don't get me wrong, I'm totally okay with that. I do not mind being by myself. I was having a good time. But it is also nice to be able to see your friends. So I wanted to move up here so that I could see my friends. Okay. I just don't know what I'm just aimlessly going about every day in Stardew Valley. We might go to the Skull Caverns just to feel something. Oh, I didn't know my sheep was pregnant. Okay, I was a little confused at what you were trying to say there, Blue. How about I do this? 6 months in America and 6 months in Germany? That sounds stressful, actually. Like, that sounds stressful. Sure, we'll keep Zoka. That could be fun. I've got so much money. Look at me. Oh, the wine. The wine made so much. I didn't realize I had so many strawberries. That's so exciting. If I would be rich. Oof. So felt. I feel you on that. I think there's a lot of people. I think it's kind of interesting that a lot of people are like, yeah, if I were rich, I would travel and, like, live in all of these places and go visit all of these places. And I think that's so fun. It's like it's human nature to explore and to learn more about the world and to want to gain all these experiences. And I think that's great. Got a room free for me. Honestly, I would be totally fine with letting my friends come, like, live at my house if I lived by myself. I think that could be fun. I'll also pay rent. Not you trying to support me going through a landlord era. Okay. I'll sell the gold star cheese. Why not? Why not? My man! The only man that matters. Spent the morning repairing a few of the fences. Oh, he doesn't know they're hardwood fences and they don't break. What a good man. Okay. George just gave me a bunch of stone. Okay. We're definitely gonna go do the Skull Caverns today. I'm feeling it. I think that could be fun. I want to make a totem so that I can... Yeah, I'm gonna make a totem so that I can stay down there really long. I also need to, I need to get iridium so that I can make, or get the recipe for the totem into the desert. Oh, the cauliflowers. Okay. I love that the Junimos just, they do their thing and they do it so well. I love the Junimos. They make me so happy. There we go. Hope you take care, take heroes for rent. That would be kind of funny. Okay. I think we're just gonna sell most of what we're picking up today. Oh, a rabbit's foot! That's slay. Okay. What is your keyboard doing? Honestly, so I got a new phone recently, or yeah, I got a new phone recently, and autocorrect is on. I've been lazy and I've not turned it off, and it sucks because it keeps trying to autocorrect my key smashes. It's like, don't you know I'm trying to have a good time right now. We'll sell the rabbit's foot. I don't need it. I'm just trying to have a good time, and it doesn't want me to have a good time. Okay, so I'm gonna make a chest for my tools. We're gonna drop my tools off in here. The ones that I do not need in the skull caverns. Okay. Can I make a totem to the farm? Gonna need that for real. I'm also going to need food. I'm gonna need food. I'm gonna need to go grab some food. I think I have some cooked up already. Imagine this while you stream. I'm in my room doing remote work and having an important meeting. I love that. I love that. Very iconic. Okay. Well, there's so many foods that I can make. That's so exciting. Okay, what do I have? Pepper poppers and Autumn's bounty. I'm gonna make a few more pepper poppers. Okay, so there should be plenty of food. And I'm gonna pick up some stuff as I go. I'm manifesting that. We gotta wait for Pam to get up here. She walks so slow. Pam, Pamitha, Pamela. Drive the bus, please, ma'am. When I moved to America, then like to Eastern States, because most of my friends are there. Yeah, no, that's fair, that's fair. Because I know like there's like 3 or 4 different time zones in America. And if you're wanting to like move here to be closer to your friends and like time zones, it's easier to do stuff, then that would make sense. That would make a lot of sense. I forgot the iridium bars. Damn. Damn. That sucks. I guess I'll have to come back out here. That's alright. I'll be back out here. $265. Look at us go. This is why I have so much iridium and nothing else. Should be a calm area. Not New York City because rent prices go. No, that's fair. That's fair. I don't think anyone wants to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go move to New York. The rent is insane in New York. I've heard a lot of wild things. Also not a small town, somewhere in the middle. Yeah, living in like small towns in America is like kind of the worst. Especially if you're somebody that likes to go do things. Because I'll tell you guys right here, right now, I live like right in between a bunch of really itty bitty tiny towns. And there's just quite literally nothing to do. My grandma always says, you should get out of the house more. You should go like do things. And like, what do you want me to do? There is nothing to do here. And all of my friends live an hour away. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean get out more? I don't want to just go to the grocery store just for the vibes. Like, when I worked at the grocery store, there were people that would literally come in every single day and just hang out. That's what you're signing up for when you move to like a really like small rural area in America. Take my hometown and put it in America. There are lots of mid-sized towns and cities in America. Oh, I didn't hear that you were on this floor. That's scary. I thought I was gonna die. I'm gonna go ahead and eat another one. But there are lots of like middle of the road size areas you could live in. I know the place where my parents live. It's a college town. And so, like, during the summer, there's a lot less people. But it's a little bit more populated, and there's actually, like, stuff to do there. But it's still, like, kind of a small town. Like, it's small enough that I'm not gonna, like, tell you guys what it is. But there are, like, lots of other... Like, I know there's a town that's, like, 30 minutes away from me that is definitely, like, more of a city. With like people, things, and places. Oh, that had a lot of them. A secret note! Nice. I need to get the secret note that tells me to go to the bottom, or it goes to floor 100 of the Skull Caverns. That's the one I'm needing. The one I'm looking for. Population 300k would be perfect for me since it's like my hometown. You can definitely find a place like that. I don't know where, but I know you can find a place like that. I need to eat another pepper popper. Alright, I heard another one. Where is it? I'm gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave. I wanna at least unlock the next elevator. After having Terraria songs on my streaming playlist for the entire time I've been streaming, it made me very, very happy to actually hear the songs in game. It sparked so much joy. Ooh, spicy eel! I love spicy eel. These bats take so long to kill, but they're literally iridium bats, so like I guess it makes sense. Okay. I do not like dealing with slimes. Okay. I'm actually gonna eat a little bit of cactus. That did a lot of help. Oh no. Okay. The lizards keep sneaking up on me. You know, I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen any prismatic shards yet. I feel like we usually come across a lot of them. Okay. We're gonna reorganize this a little bit differently. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go down. Not a lot going on this floor. Diamonds, hello. Minecraft has like trained me to be excited about diamonds way more than I should be. I'm gonna go down that hole, but I do want to explore a little bit more of this floor. Okay. Anything cool? Just a ladder. Alright. How many floors are we gonna go down? Only 3? Lame. Oh! Oh no. Not straight directly into some lizards. Where's the other one? He's trying to set me up for failure. Okay, I'm fine. It's not that deep. It's never been that deep. Oh, okay. I don't know what it is, but lately, every time I sit down to play Stardew, I feel like I only play a week at a time. Because I know with Gizmo and Ava, we tend to only do about a week per session as well. I don't know why. It's become very... It's just like a good... Oh, there we go! Prismatic Shard! It's a good stopping point, I think. Like, just do it a week at a time? I don't know. It's the vibe, at least. Alright. Oh, that destroyed a lot of things. I forget how powerful the Mega Bomb is. Because I feel like I don't use bombs all that often. I kind of forget about them sometimes, honestly. Oh, a life elixir. That's gonna be huge. If I fuck up. Oh, like that. Okay. He actually didn't hit us. I was stressing over nothing. Oh, no. I hate that, like, their death noise is the exact same noise that they make when they, like, spawn in and decide to come kill you. That's very misleading. Do you want to apply for a German green card? I'm gonna be real. I don't think I would get accepted right now. But it would be cool. Oh, I need to be careful before I die. It would be cool to be able to come visit though. But I think that's gonna be like something in the future type of things. I do not even have a passport. The only form of identification I have is a driver's license. So I think I would need to get a passport before I could do any of that. Okay. Hello? There we go. I love that they drop crab cakes. I think that's so funny. Alright, we'll head back up here and just go down the ladder. Why not? Can I make more bombs? Is that all I could do? Alright, I like that. I can work with that. Okay. This is why I don't have any gold, because I keep making bombs. Oh no. Okay. Oh, he dropped a bomb. It's like he knew I needed that. You also need to apply for the ETIAS. It's the same thing for America that I need to do to visit them. Oh, okay. Thank you for letting me know that, because I did not know that. I assumed there was, like, some kind of process that I just did not know about, because I've not done, like, the research into it yet, because wanting to visit is still such a, like, far-off thing for me. It's still very far away in the future before I'll be able to do that, I think. Well, who knows? Like, my life could drastically change within the next month. Like, you never know. I'm just making a lot of assumptions based off of things that I just quite literally don't know what I'm talking about. I cannot see the future, so I have no way of knowing. Okay. We'll put that there. Use the little bombs. We cleared out this floor pretty well. I'm pretty proud of ourselves. Maybe next year you are here. Who knows? I'm trying not to, like, think too far ahead about the future, because every time I do, I end up being so grossly wrong. It's like what I was saying earlier about, like, making plans with the assumption that I will have a job by then because I need to have a job by then. But just because I need it to happen doesn't mean that it's actually going to happen is the biggest thing I have learned in my late 20s. I'm literally just out here floating by because I have no fucking clue what's going on at any time ever. Okay, I'm gonna go down so we can reach the elevators. Put that there. I'll put this one there. Okay. We're gonna use a lot of bombs on this floor. Which city or place would you like to visit in Germany? See, I have no idea. I know very, very little about Germany. I know I have some friends that have, like, visited Germany before on choir trips, so I would probably ask them where they went and what they liked about it, and kind of make my decisions based off of that. Just like the people that I know and the places that they've been, because I don't know. I have no clue. I think that's something that, so I'm not, like, when it comes to trips and stuff, I'm not a very big, like, planner in that kind of way. So that would be, like, things that I wouldn't even consider until, like, the trip was already locked in and I needed to, like, figure out where we're going and, like, what we would do. So I've not thought about it. Said I might go there too, so we can hang out and I can help you with the language and stuff. That would be very cool. If I am ever in Germany, I will definitely let you know. I think it would be very, very cool. Okay. Yeah, we'll just stick that there. And stick that there. Now we need to teleport home so we have time to get in the bed. Yes. Okay. Then I need to take a vacation. Germans can speak English as well. Yeah, I know there's lots of different places that speaks English. So if you only know one language, then, like, I guess it being English isn't so bad. But it would be cool to, like, learn a little bit of German for the trip. I'm very terrified of going places and not knowing the language. This keyboard is weird since it's the newest update. Oh, that's fair, that's fair. Alright, so I think we're gonna stick to our only playing a week at a time. So I think we've only got a couple more days to play through. I don't know why. I have no idea why. I hope the Stardew brainworms are not wearing off. I just have a hard time playing for more than a week at a time. You look really handsome today. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. He is the perfect man, the only man. Elliot truly is the best. Okay, we'll put that in there. I guess we'll put the crab cakes in there too. And the geodes, those are the only geodes we had. Okay. All right. Do the rounds of the house. Make sure I see everyone that's inside. Okay. Put that there. And I guess I'll drop the bomb off as well. I'm gonna need that later. Oh, I don't have my fishing rod on me yet. Not the work in progress. She's doing her art though. She's doing her thing. I am kind of sad though that the way that I didn't really install any mods to help with marrying multiple people, all of Elliot's stuff just kind of got erased when Leah moved in with us. And I do feel bad about that. I really do. Okay. Oh, this is so good. So good. We're gonna have so much iridium. We already do have so much iridium. Oh, let me put the coal back in there. 7 days of LA next summer for almost 2K. Oof. Honestly, I'm surprised it's not more expensive. I've never been to LA, but it always feels like a very expensive place to be. Oh no, we're gonna perish. Oh my gosh. That's not sustainable. Alright, let's go see what's up in here for us. I don't even need slime. I don't know what I'm doing. What do you use this for? Oh, you actually use it for a lot of things. You use it for a lot of things. That's fair. Okay. I wish there was a way to purchase the golden walnuts with all of our money from the farm, because I think we're at the point where like the only thing we can do to progress in the game is work on Ginger Island stuff, but I have such a hard time getting the golden walnuts. I need to figure out the best way to do that. We gotta go hard on Ginger Island sometime soon. Maybe next time we stream Stardew, that's what we'll do. Oh, I could stream Terraria next week. I think I might do that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we'll feel like. All right. I have a lot of things. Most of which I think we're selling. We'll go drop stuff off though. I think I need to figure out how to get more recipes. I think that's the biggest thing. And I think we need to start doing a lot more of these quests so that we can unlock some more recipes. Because I know a lot of the recipes are locked behind quests. So I need to figure that out. Because I would like to be able to make a bunch of things. I think that would be very cool. Raging, welcome in. How are you? Baldur's Gate 3 run number 3. I am gonna start streaming Baldur's Gate in October. I talked myself into it. But I've been playing it a lot this week, and I'm not very far. I'm still in Act 1, because I'm very slow at figuring out how to do stuff sometimes. Right now I'm kind of lost in the Underdark, and I'm loving it so much. Gotta turn on the streamer settings for October. Yeah. I mean, I already play with, without seeing the genitals. So I need to look into what all streamer settings changes. I don't know if any of the music is going to be a problem. I do know that there is sex scenes, because I've seen the first one with Astarion already. I've already done that. But what I saw seemed like it would not be against terms of service, but I would still want to, like, give you guys a heads up that that was going to happen, because I would feel bad throwing y'all into that blind. I think it's mostly nudity. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, and gore. That's not really TOS, though. That's just something I feel like I need to warn the audience for. So there are some things in the game that I think are fine to stream, but just given the fact that there are, like, a couple minors in our community, I want to be like, hey guys, just so you're aware, this is what's in the game. Oh, I keep forgetting my horse can't go up in that. That wasn't just strawberry syrup. It's so funny you say that, because one of my friends, when we played together for the first time last week, I went to destroy the Mind Flare brain in the little ship at the beginning of the game, and my little character just, like, stuck his hands in there. My friend was like, oh my gosh, not expecting that. Honestly, their reaction was kind of funny. Go to sleep now. I want to get at least 4 hours of sleep. Yes, please do go to sleep, Blue. Please do. But we'll see you next time. But no, Raging, I thought that Buggy the Clown was taking over my brain space. He has nothing over what Baldur's Gate is doing to my brain. I cannot stop thinking about it. I didn't get to play it today because I had to edit a video that took most of my day, and the same thing is true for tomorrow. But I've been playing it a lot, and when I'm not playing it, I'm thinking about it or watching videos about it on TikTok, and it's been such a vibe. Mel realizes my addiction for the last 5 weeks. That's literally been my life. That's literally been my life. I've been romancing Astarion because I've been hearing so much about him, and I love him so much. And some people read his character as being asexual, and I think that's a very big brain of them. And I really love that interpretation of his character. I know he doesn't act asexual because he still has sex, but a lot of it is that man is asexual. He could so easily be asexual. And I love that for him. I still have not met Karlak. I don't know what I have done to not meet her yet. And I don't think I've met Will. I think I might have not talked to him when I could have because I didn't know he was there. Because I feel like I should have already met Will by now, but I haven't. Karlak is hard to find for me. That's fair. I have not seen her at all. I've been looking for her, and I cannot find her. And I think I did miss Will, and I feel really bad about it. I don't think I see the ace. And you know what? That's fair, because I think a lot of people kind of forget that asexual people can still enjoy sex or like have it. I've been seeing a lot of people talk more about like the trauma side of Astarion's character and how physical intimacy ties into that, and how he doesn't like do things because he wants to. He does things because it's a tool. And I cannot stop thinking about that. I cannot stop thinking about that. It has consumed my ever-waking being. You have to meet in a cutscene, but you must have missed him. How have I missed him? Yeah, I figured I definitely missed him. I know there's another character that you can add to your party from the Goblin Camp, the Drow woman. I've never spoken to her. I killed her. I killed her very quickly. I didn't realize she was a party character until afterwards when I saw people talking about that character. Because, like, obviously I read the name. And I was like, oh. Oh. Was I not supposed to kill her? I mean, it's too late now. It's too late now. But I thought that was kind of funny. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna... Well, I can't do it now because I think by the time I get out there, Clint's will be closed. But I'm gonna start upgrading my trash can. Missed both Karlak and Will. I didn't really think of the trauma thing, but some scenes later on, without spoilers, still make me think otherwise. Okay, that's fair. I've been jumping a lot in spoiler territory. And I do know that, like, after a certain point... I don't know. I know Astarion's character has a lot of nuance in how he approaches romance and, like, intimacy. And there's a lot of, like... There's just a lot of stuff to unpack there. And I like unpacking that. Can I not pet my cat? Have I already pet my cat today? Oh, I guess I did. Alright, we'll get back on the horse. I don't really know what I'm doing. Here's the guy who literally jumps from the gates. He's in the goblin fight, the first goblin fight when you go up to that little town, the little grove, isn't he? Because I think I saw him on one of my multiplayer playthroughs, but we didn't talk to him. We haven't gotten that far yet. Like, we just did that fight and then we, left. Like, left the game. So I'm very curious to see how playing with my friends is gonna turn out differently. I killed Minthara my first playthrough too, but you can only have either Minthara or Halsin. Oh! Okay. Do you have to kill Halsin to get Minthara? Because I've been seeing a lot of people say, oh, you have Minthara on your team, I know what you had to do. In a very ominous way. And I like Halsin. I think he's nice. I do know I've not gotten there, and I don't think I will get there. But I do know about the bear thing. Don't know how I feel about that. But I think Halsin is a very nice person. He seems very cool. I hope I can still take that sentiment. I do want to say, when your guardian shows up the first time, so I started my first, like, single player save file, like, 3 weeks ago, but I didn't, like, get the brainworms for it until this week. So I had forgotten what I set my guardian to look like. And then so when the guardian showed up for the first time, I was like, oh, he looks so cool. He looks so cool. And after staring at him for a few minutes, I was like, wait a minute. He looks kind of familiar. And then it dawned on me, like, oh, I literally made that man. That's why he looks familiar. I thought that was very funny. It was a very brain empty, no thoughts of me. Minthara is kind of bland at first, but she's actually really fun as a companion. That is so cool. I think most of the companions can be really fun in one way or another. And I like that. You don't have to kill Halsin, but you have to murder the grove. Oh. Oh, that hurts. Will is in the grove. You meet him in the first goblin fight at the gate. Oh, okay, okay. I wonder if he died in my goblin fight. I'm getting better. I'm getting better, but I have not been good at the fighting. I've got Shadowheart on my team, and she doesn't hit anything ever at all. And I play as a bard, so I'm not doing a lot of damage. I need to get Gale in my party, because I feel like he could do some damage. Because we're 2 damage doers and 2 healers. I've got 2 healers in my party. Strategy's not my thing. evil playthrough, I made Astarion the best vampire, and then I made him my bitch like he does. No, why would you do that? Okay, before I got attached to his character, I considered doing that because I thought it would be fun. But I think I'm too attached now, and I would feel really bad, and it would hurt. It would be emotional turmoil for me. But more power to you for that. And not the bears. I've heard so much about the bear scene. People are wild. I just thought of a scene from the Mona Azushi animated series that murdered me. Can I tell you? Yes, absolutely, Desi. I made you who you are. I felt so bad when I murdered the Grove in my evil playthrough, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You know what? That's so fair. I know some spoilers about the Guardian, and I'm trying to, like, force myself to make the decisions I would make if I didn't know the spoilers. Because knowing the spoilers definitely changes my decisions. And I have a hard enough time doing that, because I know I'm setting myself up for failure. But, I couldn't imagine... Well, I could imagine setting up my favorite characters for failure, and it would hurt. I couldn't do it. My Shadow Heart is a healer. That woman is carrying 3 different healing spells for me. my team composition is just support, healer, cleric, which is Shadow Heart. Support, aggressive support bard, which is my character, and then Astarion and Lizelle. Lizelle? She can do some damage. I like her. I like her a lot. I will never not play with Astarion on my team for lots of different reasons. But I also think, like, him being able to vampire bite people helps a lot as well, because that's like 100% guaranteed it's gonna do a little bit of damage, and it heals himself, and I love abilities that let you heal, but it's not necessarily a healing ability. Like, you get to do 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing. So that was pretty big for me. I love abilities in video games that let you do that kind of thing. Astarion still lives? I've heard... I have heard that if you do not invite Astarion to join your group at the beginning of the game, when you make it to, like, Cazador's place, Astarion is just a pile of bones on the ground. I don't know how people figured that out, but they did, and that is so... I'm pretty sure my eyes just teared up because I, like, kind of yawned. But, like, it's kind of, so true. I have not loved a character like I love Astarion in a very long time. Abakio was the only other character that I was, like, really this... When I say down bad, I mean it in a different way than most people say down bad, by the way, just to throw that out there. I've not been this down bad since Abakio. And Abakio, I think, was the first one in a long time that I was just really, insane about. Like, living in my head, couldn't stop thinking about him. He consumed my ever-waking thoughts. Alright, I'm mostly looking for forageables. It's too dark to go into the secret forest. I will get lost, and I will have a bad time. He should have tried killing or biting me multiple times. The way that I'm spending my entire playthrough bloodless every day. But he's happy, and that's all that matters. I think you can tell a lot about somebody based on how they play Baldur's Gate, and I don't know if I like that or not. I don't know if I like that. Okay. So I watched this scene only on TikTok because, as you know, I never watched the series, and I'm at the beginning of the book, but there's the MC who's scared shitless about the love interest recognizing him, plus the body he's inhabiting is a known homosexual, so at some point, he's with the love interest and he wants to get rid of him, so he tries to hit on him to disgust him, and he goes, oh, you know, he's cute, I wouldn't mind smashing that, and thinks, haha, disgusted yet? Now you'll want to get away from me. And the love interest goes, sure, I'll bring you to my house tonight then. I've heard so much about the love interest just being, like, a gay disaster, and I love that. Abakio is absolutely the GOAT. He's so... I have a lot of feelings about Abakio. I'm sorry if I'm yelling and peeking the mic. I love him so much. He was... Like, I can respect the fate-based narrative that Araki was telling here. I can respect that. And if Bruno was fated to die before they fucked around and found out with that one guy's stand, then I think it's okay. I don't think Abakio would have survived Bruno's death. I'm just gonna say that right here, right now. Love that man, but he is a disaster. And he's lost so much already. And he's barely hanging on by a thread. And I feel like he wouldn't have handled Bruno's death very well. So, I'm not as upset about his death. I mostly get mad about when people in the fandom reduce him to just being the guy that peed in the teapot that one time, and they just make him like piss kink man. I hate that. That makes my blood boil. He did that. Like, he did that. I can't deny that, but I don't think he's not. He wouldn't do. He wouldn't do that, and I hate that they reduce him to that. Sorry. I have a lot of feelings about that man. I genuinely know from fan art that the love interest has been sipping for this man since they were kids. The main character genuinely attached himself to him like glue since they were kids, and he's very obviously himself in this new body. I love that so much. He was definitely more than that. I would also die. Raging and I are, if there's no more Abakio fans on this earth, that's because Raging and I both died. Oh my gosh. I kind of forgot how passionate I was about that man. Oh, this is the last day of spring! So next stream we'll be starting summer. To be fair, if I were into men, I'd also simp for this man. He's so fucking funny and silly, for real, for real. You know what? I can respect that. I totally respect that. I would also die for Part 5 crew, but that includes Fugo. I love Fugo so much. He's just my special little guy. I'm so well and normal about Part 5 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It's true. Y'all need to take my word for it. Raging. Completely off topic. How do you feel about Volo from Baldur's Gate? That silly little bard guy. I want to be besties with him because I almost exclusively play as bards. And I think he and I are best friends. I don't know if he thinks we're best friends, but to me, we're best friends. I'm so glad you love Volo. He's just so silly. He's like a silly little guy. I don't know if he's romanceable. I don't think I would romance him even if he was. But every time I like try to talk to him right now at my camp, he's like, so you ready for me to like stab your eyeball to try to get that worm out of your brain? And respectfully, I do not want him to do that to me. So I hope he finds some like new topics of conversation soon. I hope he does. All right. Oh, I gotta make sure my children know I love them by clicking on them once a day. He reminds me for Dandelion, Jaskier from the Witcher series. Oh, really? I didn't know that they were silly like that. I've heard a lot about Jaskier, but mostly people talking about not about him being a silly guy, just like being a big fan. I think I've mostly heard about him in regards to being shipped with the Witcher guy. I've never watched The Witcher. Imagine seeing a man who calls his sword whatever and spends his time annoying people as a hobby and talking to corpses for fun and then end up wanting him carnally. Yeah, Model Zushi's kind of wild when you put it like that. How is Aranshira Cannoli? They're doing great. Do we have any updates about his lore with the enemies to lover thingy? He's having a good time. I love that you have made a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure OC, and I don't think you've even seen it yet. I don't know if I should tell you or not about the eye, but I can't spoil. The only thing I know about it is that some people found out that they could have sacrificed somebody else in their camp to have their eye fucking stabbed. And that's the only thing I really know about it. I've already gotten to the part where the Guardian told me that it would kill me to take the thing out. And so I'm like, Volo, I don't think this is a good idea anymore, buddy. I don't think it's a good idea. But also, before I got to that part, I love Volo. I think he's silly. I do not trust him with my life. I feel like he doesn't know what he's talking about. He assures me that he knows what he's talking about, but I don't think he knows what what he's talking about. So I was not gonna let him do that. Did he also break a bathtub like the Monazushi character? I'm gonna leave that up to you to decide. Dandelion, just here's the OG Polish name, is kind of silly. He's mostly a slut. I've heard more about his slutty vibes than anything else. Okay. Still love this man. That is so fair. Honestly, sometimes the best characters are just slutty little guys. If I were a cis man, that's probably what I would be. But like in a fun way. In like a fun Renaissance festival kind of way. It's just what gender is, I think. I also saw this one clip on TikTok and it was so funny already, but the comments killed me even more. About Monazushi, not JoJo. May I speak about this clip? Yeah, of course, of course. I think the comments on TikTok are so funny sometimes. And like half the time, the comments will be funnier than the video itself. And I think that's amazing. I think that's so great. It's like when somebody makes a Tumblr post and then somebody else like replies to it, does like the follow-up reblog, and it's better than the original, and that's like the version that makes it blow up. I think that's hilarious. It's like when you, oh, yeah, it's like when you made that one joke one time. What? There's a cutscene in my house? Who's at the front door? Oh! Oh. I don't know who she is, but I like her already. I am a simple man. Camilla? I don't know who Camilla is, but I love her. Okay. Okay, I've been whisked away. Who is this, and why do I not know her? Probably a Stardew Valley expanded character, and that's why you don't know her. Camilla? Is she the witch? I'm gonna steal the wizard's ex-wife. I'm gonna steal the wizard's ex-wife. I've played a bit of expanded though. I have no clue. I have no clue. Camille could get it for real, for real. Absolutely. Is she a silly little witch? I think she is. Girl. Your nexus is beautiful. Almost as good as mine. Hello? She's in love with us. I'm happy we can meet again, Mel. Again? I hope you don't mind me borrowing you. There's important business we have to attend to. Oh, okay. Hold my hand. Okay. I don't know what again means. I've not seen this woman in my life. You can adopt me. So real. Where is this? So when they said Stardew Valley expanded, they really meant expanded. Welcome to the continent of Galdora, a place beset by both miracles and curses. Gaze upon the landscape and become bewitched by the sights before you. Hey, yo. Why does it kind of look like Calico Desert? The curses. Not the pond of blood. What is going on? Basically, the love interest in his sect, as you know, have the habit to wear the hairband of sort, and the main character takes it off during a scene, and then this TikTok clip was like the main character going into a gay panic after reading on a scroll that's for his secrets culture, that's marriage. Oh my gosh. And the comments are like, bro, the censorship is not even here. It's an illusion at this point. That is so funny. For context, for those who don't know, these are BL books, but the animated and live action series were censored from the BL because they're from China. So, I do know they actually get married though, like for real, in the books. And also in the live action show and the anime, I think as well. But they don't like explicitly say it, but it's like for real what happens. This outpost borders the Crimson Badlands, a magical wasteland formed by the aftermath of ancient dark magic. Scorching heat by day, nights cold as ice, quicksand dunes, lightning sandstorms, hordes of monsters, and void zones. That sounds pretty sick. You enjoy swinging your sword so much, why not swing it for me? I love her. It'll be the ultimate test of your prowess as an adventurer. Badlands? More like got me Badlands. Why are we all getting down bad for Camilla right now? Camilla, please, there's children who are present. Besides, I've already invested too much for you to refuse. Let's get to the fun part. Summon your warp runes. I'm gonna be able to come and hang out here? It's because we are gay and she's a hot witch woman. You know what? That's fair. That's so fair. Here, this is called a swirl stone, one of the many rarities Galdora has to offer. They form naturally in the void zone depths. May it allow you to complete your spell. That's so cool. You received a swirl stone. Show me what Razzie taught you. I'll just watch. I'm doing so much magic. My, well done. She's so... I love her. I suppose I'll return you to that adorable farm of yours. Next time you feel the urge to adventure, consider lending Castle Village your aid. I'm gonna write this down so that I can remember to come out here next time we stream. Probably next week. Now that we've unlocked her, I don't think I'm gonna stream Terraria next week. I think we gotta come see what this is all about. She just drops me off. Where is... Okay, Stardew Valley stream notes. If I write Camilla in all caps, am I gonna remember what that means? I hope so. Not romance. Look, I'm a simple man, okay? I genuinely don't know at this point from what I know of the Murazushi main character. It's like internalized homophobia, but really gay and goes kissing the homies goodnight isn't gay. Or if he is publicly very gay. I'm only 4 episodes in, so I really can't clear that up for you either. So I'm not entirely sure, but I think he gets there. I'll just walk back in my house. Okay. I don't even remember what I came in here to do. I think it was just to drop that off. That was unexpected. She's not a character on here now. I'm gonna look her up later. I want to learn more about her. Who is she? I'm pretty sure she's the wizard's ex-wife. Because I know you get to learn more about their relationship. Because I've had people telling me the wizard's not a great guy. Because of that. And you know what? I can respect that. I believe that. Oh, actually, we can go there today, right now. We could go there right now. Why was this timed out right now? I need to know what his Twitch... I don't remember. Oh, I think it was the term very gay. That's... that's what it blocked. Thank God for Blue always defending me from that unfair timeouts, but usually I understand there are parts that can be misunderstood. Yeah. I thought the witch was his ex-wife. Yeah, the witch is his ex-wife. But in the original game, the witch is like an unnamed character that I don't think you ever get to see. But they use the same like laughing audio for the witch as Camilla. So I don't know. We're gonna go swing our sword for her though. Why is very and gay so triggering for Twitch? I'm confused. Because I think the cishet gamer bros that utilize this place do mean that as an insult. And so it's probably to combat homophobia. I didn't know they changed that for expanded. I don't know if they did or not. I have no clue. I'm just making assumptions here. Oh! I think I've met these people before. Haven't made each other's acquaintance. We have not. I don't know this man. Isaac Mel hails from the Adventurers Guild in Stardew Valley under Marlin's banner. Yeah. Not Megalomania starting just as I was about to go up on the Cishet Gamer Bros. You know what? That's fitting. That's fitting. Venturing into the Crimson Badlands, Mel. I was thinking about it. Do ensure you're properly prepared. The Crimson Sands are merciless. I'm probably going to die. Isaac, give Mel your regional map and meet me at the guild hall. Your playlist really said, I got you, bro. Here's your boss music. You know, sometimes it does that at like the oddest times. May Yoba guide you, adventurer. I'm gonna need Yoba's help, I think. I'm gonna need Yoba's help. I hope you have a good memory. I'm only showing you this once. How does he know I don't have a good memory? This is the map. You'll enter the Badlands through that eastern cave. Keep moving and don't get cornered. Okay. Oh, I don't know if there was more to that or not. Alright, let's go see what this is. Oh, it's Crimson. It is Crimson. Oh no. Oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. Not that bad. Alright, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. We are so fine. A prismatic shard? Alright, I didn't bring any food. Oh no. I'm gonna put that there. So glad they dropped spicy eel when I needed it most. I would pay good money to read about Shilian and the Monosushi main character interacting. Like, how would that conversation go? That would be really interesting. That would be really fun. What's this? Void Soul! Okay. That's kind of slay. Oh. Oh! Okay. I don't want to die. I'm gonna pick up this Void Soul, though. Hello. Okay, I'm afraid I didn't bring enough food, but we did come to see what this place was, and that's all I really wanted to do. This is so cool, though. Would you just go up here and you can look? That's cool. This is so cool. I don't really know what this is for, though. Things that are slay, Void Soul, Camilla, Badlands. I couldn't have said it better myself. So correct, so true. Okay. Who do we want to give this prismatic shard to? What is the Void Soul used for? Oh, for elixirs. That's cool. Thank you, Desi, for the hydrate. Sorry, you're a little thirsty after seeing them. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's so fair. This is Yiming, and this is my husband's sword, and I love it very much. Oh, do you use it to fuck your husband like I do? I think I need a moment away from you, please forgive me. They were so wild for that. Okay, we're making progress on Martin. We got a whole 2 hearts on him now. I probably wasted that prismatic shard, but that's okay. That is okay. Do you like dandelions? No, she likes them fine enough. Okay. Why does Martin look like Patton from Sandersides? Oh, he kind of does. I was thinking Martin from the Magnus Archives, but no, you're more correct. You are more correct. Maybe it was an inspired design. I have no clue. I have not thought about Sandersides in so long. Okay. I have nothing to put in there. What am I doing? Okay. Throw a cloth in there. Why not? I'm gonna take this void essence to the wizard. We're gonna rizz up the wizard. I think I can actually rizz up the wizard. Yeah. Ooh. We're only 2 hearts away from being able to make him a part of our oh my gosh. Our harem. I don't know why I couldn't remember the word harem. Oh, the child. So much pollen in the valley compared to home. Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes so much sense. The Rizzard. We love rizzing up the Rizzard. This is imbued with potent arcane energies. It's very useful for my studies. I see you've made your acquaintance with Camilla, the Witch of Castle Village. Oh. Galdora has many marvels and horrors within its borders. Camilla is just one of them. What do you mean by that? Inform me if you've come across any void souls in the Badlands. They'd help my arcane studies immensely. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can definitely do that. What does he mean by that? Is he hating on my woman? I don't know if I like the sound of that. No comment. The plot is so interesting. We have foreshadowing for the 3rd dark side, and we think it may be Logan, or at least be very connected to. He's still making them? That's actually kind of cool. I didn't know he was still, like, making them. More power to him. That's awesome. Thomas Sanders really does seem like such a chill guy. Not to be parasocial for somebody I've never met and never will meet, but he does seem like a nice guy. Like one of the few content creators that's not a predator. Jeez. I will say, now that a lot of them have been outed, I do think it has slowed down on It's no longer like every other day that I find out a content creator is a predator. And I'm glad it's slowed down. That was getting kind of ridiculous. One of the few that's not. I'm exaggerating because there for a little while it felt like every other week there was some big creator that was getting outed as being a predator. I'm definitely being a little over dramatic. But like there's a lot of them. He is. His video about intrusive thoughts really helped me back when it came out because I was still taken by intrusive thoughts. I'm glad that you had that resource to help you. I know intrusive thoughts can be really scary because, I mean, just by the nature of what intrusive thoughts even are. So I'm glad you had that video to kind of help you navigate that and feel better. I have so many trees on my farm. I wanted it to feel more foresty because it is a forest farm, but God. I come in here and I have a bad time. they maul me. Okay. What could I do with this? Oh, nothing today. I'm gonna have to remember to do that later. I need to make a fence so that they can't get to me. I'm literally almost dead. I am deceased. I have 21 health left. Which is more health than I started out with in Baldur's Gate. I'm gonna be real. Bards are not very tanky. I am at a point now, though, where I've got a little bit of health, which is nice. Very nice. I think my max health is actually 21. I don't know. I'll have to open the game and see. But not tonight. Not tonight. Well, I shouldn't tonight. I don't need to stay up that late. I have a problem. And it's very much taking the shape of a D&D based video game. Do I have trash in here? Nope, I do not. I'm so excited for what we've done today. Rip Mel, they were a good streamer, just with questionable taste in favorite characters. You know what? I can't even defend myself on that. You're just correct. You're just correct. Baldur's Gate 3 is not an addiction. I swear. I can stop at any time. I am pretty proud of myself today. And yesterday, like the past couple of days, I have prioritized getting my shit done that I needed to get done instead of just hopping on Baldur's Gate. So I can stop whenever I need to. But I also have a very strong need to get farther in Astarion's story. To be honest, I read something about him kissing a 17-year-old friend of his when he was quite a bit older, but it was for a photo shoot, and to be honest, I don't even know all the details, so I can't judge. I've never even seen the photo shoot. It's probably a long time ago either way. Yeah, I don't know about that either, but I know that's definitely, like, common drama in the cosplay community as well. There's a few cosplayers that I have known about that have been accused of very similar things. And it's really a person-to-person basis, because for some people, kissing for a photo shoot is like acting, and it really just depends on the situation, and I did not even know that was a situation until right now. So I have no clue. When I behold thy wondrous face, a precious jewel of form and grace, my heart, torn by the dread of night, is purified with golden light. He's such a writer! Poetry is the only way I can begin to describe my feelings for you. He's so... Elliot is the best man that I have ever... He's the best character. The best character. Listen, my cat is comfortable on my lap right now and I can't just get up. I basically have no choice but to keep playing. Exactly. Before I play Baldur's Gate again, though, I really need to figure out what the fuck to do. When I say that I am kind of lost and directionless in the Underdark right now, I really truly mean it. Penny is character, thank you. Elliot's the best man. We'll put it that way. He's the best man. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to watching Murazushi stuff and spoil everything to myself. See you guys. I love you all. Stay safe and drink water, especially if y'all see Camilla again. Yes! Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, Desi. I'm gonna be real. This was the last day we're playing in Stardew, so once we get rest our heads in that cozy little bed of ours, that's gonna be the end of stream. Leah's just still, like, surprised that we're married. She's like, I can't believe I received a mermaid's pendant. I can't believe we're married. I cannot believe it. I'm gonna, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna eat the crab cakes. My midnight snack. Mel is ditching us for Astarion. I knew it. I don't know if I'm gonna play Baldur's Gate tonight. Okay, so the thing is, I know when I say I'm probably not gonna play tonight, that doesn't mean I'm not gonna get on TikTok and see a bunch of Astarion related videos, so what you said is still kind of correct. But don't worry, I'm gonna start streaming Baldur's Gate so I can take y'all on the Astarion dating sim journey with me. Why has this game consumed everything about me? Okay. This game is just becoming my life, and I was not expecting that. Because if you look at all my other favorite games, it's like Stardew Valley, Minecraft, Animal Crossing. It's genuinely a shock that I'm enjoying Baldur's Gate as much as I am. I'm getting Astarion's voice actor TikTok, and he's great. He seems so fun. I've been seeing a lot of videos about the voice actor as well, especially last weekend when there was a convention that he was at, and there was a lot of Astarion cosplayers going to meet him. Those were fun videos. He seems so nice. And I saw a TikTok earlier today that it was the voice actors of Baldur's Gate playing D&D together. And the voice actor for Gale, I'm pretty sure it was his first time ever playing D&D, and I think that's so cute and wholesome. I think that's adorable. Alright, I'm just gonna exit to desktop because we are done playing Stardew. But I thought that was so cute that they were playing it together. And I love that. I love that so much. It kind of gave Critical Role vibes, just in the sense that it was a bunch of voice actors playing Dungeons and Dragons. But I don't know if it's like a campaign or something they just did. But either way, I hope they had fun. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm probably gonna send you guys over to Shredded Cheese, because he is live right now. And I don't know what he's doing, but it looks like he's telling a story. But anyway, this was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed Stardew Valley. Despite the wonderful Camilla that we met today, I am gonna slow down on playing Stardew Valley on stream, just because there's like 20 million other games that I want to stream. So we're gonna change up our rotation a little bit. But either way, I hope you guys had fun. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I hope you guys enjoy Band Shredded Cheese. It's always a good time in the cheese streams. So I need to actually get the raid started. But I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you all on Saturday, probably for Minecraft. Anyway, good night!